Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be looking at a weekly top-down market analysis where I'll be carrying out technical analysis of the different currency pairs that we have and what I am seeing for the coming week. All right, that's between the 22nd to 26th of December 2025. So I'll be making analysis of gold, euro, dollar, euro, that's euro USD, GBPUSD, GBPJPY, and we'll look at Bitcoin as well. So follow me as we do the as we carry out the top-down analysis of this pair. So first of all, let's start with gold. As you can see on the chart, gold is bullish. All right, gold has been bullish on all time frame. This is monthly time frame. We've been having a bullish monthly candles, and this is the candle for the month of December, and we are still bullish. Although December is a time where the market doesn't really give much explosive moves, right? You'll be experiencing ranging market consolidation and all. So let's go to the weekly time frame. So this is a weekly time frame. We can see that last week gold is just gave a bullish move, bullish candle, but see, we are still hovering around the same spot. Okay, if you can see very well, we have there is an engulfing here. This is a weekly engulfing zone. All right, and this is another weekly bullish engulfing zone. Okay, so these are two important zones of interest where market can take you from and push up. So we can see something like this happening on gold in this coming week. Gold might decide to either push down here and then give confirmation to keep going higher, because don't forget we are still bullish regardless of, even if we have a bearish move, it will just be for pullback or correction, or we can come here, right, and then gold will keep pushing up. So this is what I'm looking at long term on gold. But getting this week, let's check the daily time frame. So if we go to the daily time frame, you can see that gold has been ranging on the daily. Like throughout last week, almost the whole daily candles were all at the same spot, right? So this is a ranging market, and we are seeing inability to break this high. Okay, this is a previous high, and gold has not really broken that high. All right, so even though we came lower to this place, we've been moving high, been pushing high, but it has not yet broken out of this high. So if gold does not break out of this high, the most likely thing that gold will do, right, is that gold can pull back here before moving up. So this coming week, I'll be looking for shorts if we don't break this high, possible shorts. And where will my target be if I'm taking shorts? I'll target this low here, right? Because when we check the weekly, that is a weekly support and another weekly support here. All right, so if you are selling gold this week or if you are shorting gold, those should be your areas of interest. Okay, so targeting this place before maybe we'll have a push to the upside, or targeting this place before we have another push to the upside. So these are the important areas you should look out for on gold if you are selling, as your roadblock for possible bullish continuation. So that is a top-down analysis on gold for this week. All right, like I I mainly focus on higher time frame. I don't have business with 30 minutes, 50 minutes and all that. I focus on monthly, weekly, daily, and then 4 hour and 1 hour are used for our entry. Now let's analyze another pair. Let's go and see what is happening on Euro USD. Okay, let's check Euro USD, Euro dollar. Yeah, so this is Euro USD. And what am I seeing on Euro USD? Let's start from the monthly. So if we go to the monthly time frame, we'll find out that Euro USD, it has actually been bullish as well. Now when you look to the far left, you understand that we are inside a monthly bullish engulfing, okay, or a monthly supply zone. All right, so this is a monthly bearish engulfing that price came inside and is reacting from there. And after it got there, it gave another monthly bearish engulfing here. Okay, so we have another monthly bearish engulfing, which is a breakout for sell. All right, so after that monthly bearish engulfing, gold as Euro USD has traded back into that zone, and inside that zone we can see that price is reacting from that new monthly engulfing on euro dollar. So let's check what is on weekly. So we'll go to weekly time frame, and on the weekly time frame it's taking a bit of time to load. So on the weekly time frame we have a weekly engulfing. Okay, let me show you. We have a weekly engulfing or a weekly breakout, which is where price has traded back into. Look at it, weekly engulfing. This is a weekly bearish engulfing. Price has traded back into that zone and it is reacting from there. Last week candle gave a reaction from that weekly engulfing zone. It took out some high on the weekly, which is liquidity. My last video was on liquidity, you can check it. It took out this liquidity and then it reacted from there, and that reaction gave us something on the daily. Okay, so if we check the daily time frame on euro dollar, we're going to see that we have a daily engulfing. This is a daily engulfing, right? Daily engulfing confirmation for sell, and price has come back into it. Price has come there and it has given another confirmation on 4 hour. I believe we have 4 hour. Okay, no confirmation yet on 4 hour. So I will continue. I will look for sell on euro USD if we have a 4 hour breakout or 4 hour engulfing zone. All right, so something like this is what I'll look for on euro dollar. If we have a 4 hour breakout here and price comes to retest it, then we can keep selling to the downside. Okay, yeah, so but looking at euro USD structurally on the daily time frame, we are still bullish even on daily. All right, because this is the last low that pushed price up. So until this low is taken out, market structure is still bullish on daily on euro USD. Okay, so for us to be very sure that the order flow has turned bearish on the daily, we should expect a break of this low, break of structure here, and then maybe a retest of that place and possible sell continuation from there. Okay, so this is what I'm expecting to happen on euro USD this week. So pay attention to it. I'm looking at possible shorts, and then if we break that key support zone or that low, then possible bearish sell continuation will be happening there. Are we following? All right. So the next pair I would like us to look at is on pound USD. Pound USD. Okay. So this is GBPUSD. So GBPUSD, it moves similar to EURUSD. So let's start from the monthly. So on the monthly, you can see that GBPUSD reacted from a zone here as well. This is a monthly zone. Okay, that's where price got to. And then anytime you're analyzing the market, always make reference to the left side of the market to look for support resistance zones or supply and demand zone where you watch for confirmations of what will happen. So price got there and then it gave a monthly bearish engulfing. Look at the monthly bearish engulfing here. I'm talking about this one here. Gave a monthly bearish engulfing. All right, and price traded back into that monthly bearish engulfing, and it kept giving series of confirmation on the weekly, as I will show you. So when we check the weekly time frame, that reaction from the monthly keep giving us series of weekly confirmation. So you have weekly engulfing here, price retested it, sold again, another weekly engulfing, then another weekly engulfing, which is where we are inside right now. So we have a weekly bearish engulfing here, okay, which is where GBPUSD is inside presently. All right, so pound USD is inside this zone, and if it gives us confirmation on the daily, if we have like a daily bearish engulfing, we can now be sure that we are going to keep selling or going down. So you see something like this, if we have a daily confirmation, we retest it and then we go down. So that's what I'm looking out for this week on GBPUSD. Let's check the daily time frame. So if you look at the daily time frame, the reaction from there has not really given us anything concrete on the daily yet, right? So I usually advise my students and those I teach to wait for higher time frame confirmation in zones like this. So since this is a weekly zone, right, all we need is to wait for a daily bearish engulfing and then for price to retest it before we push down, push to the downside. Do you understand that? Yes. So that is how I'm looking at pound USD. Don't forget, these are technical analysis, and it's very important to pay attention to the technical analysis side of the market. So please pay keen attention to everything we've talked about and go through them on your own. Make your own analysis and compare and contrast with what you're expecting, what we're sharing here. All right. So the next pair I would like us to look at is AUDUSD. AUDUSD. Now let's go to higher time frame. Monthly. So if we go to the monthly time frame on AUDUSD, we are actually inside a monthly zone. Okay, it's a monthly engulfing zone. All right, look at it. This is a monthly engulfing zone. It's also a monthly engulfing fail zone. This is engulfing fail plus engulfing zone, but let's leave it at that. So it's a monthly engulfing zone. It's a monthly left shoulder. Look at it, monthly left shoulder. Okay, because you have the head, you have the left shoulder, and then price has come back to the right shoulder. Okay, so it's an important, let me change the line chart so that you see what I'm talking about. So you can see head, left shoulder, so right shoulder here. If we get a possible positive reaction, then we can continue selling from this place. But don't forget, this monthly candle is still rejecting. But inside this zone now, let's check, do we have a weekly engulfing that we can sell from? Do we have a weekly engulfing that we can sell from? Not really, but we are reacting from a weekly resistance here. Okay, weekly resistance, you can see these multiple rejections that are happening here after taking so much liquidity. So if we get a daily engulfing, we can sell from this place. All right, so we can see that we have a daily engulfing fail and engulfing. Look at engulfing fail on the daily, this daily engulfing fail zone. All right, so for pound USD, it is possible that price will continue, pushing down from where we are right now. Or price can come higher, give confirmation, and then we sell. All right, so all the dollar crosses, the major dollar crosses, are giving us like bearish market moves for next week. So pay attention to it, but you have to be careful because during this December period, market is usually very choppy. You might not get very clear moves, but if you still want to trade, that's why I'm analyzing. But from next year, we'll be doing this weekly analysis every day. Every day I'll be posting updates, I'll be posting material so that people can learn, right, and master how to trade the market. So the next pair I would like us to look at is GBPJPY. Okay, GBPJPY. So GBPJPY is a very nice pair that has so much volatility for those that know how to trade it. There was a time I used to trade GBPJPY very much, and it gives very nice, move and volatility in the market. You can see very nice moves and volatility in the market. Okay, so this is pound JPY. Now let's go to monthly time frame. Monthly time frame for GJ, we have a monthly engulfing fail zone. Let me remove this so that I will mark it straight up. Okay, so we have a new breakout as a result of the candle from last month. We have a monthly engulfing fail zone. All right, so this is a monthly EF engulfing fail. So what is expected of this pair is for price to pull back into this monthly EF zone, right, for bullish continuation. So I expect price to pull back here before we keep going up. All right, and if we go inside this monthly engulfing zone on weekly, we might be able to know the exact place that we expect price to come to. Okay, so we expect price to come here because this is the momentum that caused price to break out of the EF. So we expect price to pull back here before we continue buying. All right, so market is very bullish right now on GJ. It can actually continue going up. It doesn't need to come down here, but if I were you, I would wait for it to come here for me to continue the long. All right, so that is the ideal place to wait for possible bullish continuation, which can be a swing trade setup. Yeah, so that's what I'm looking at on GJ. Finally, we look at Bitcoin. All right, for the investors in the house, BTCUSD. Bitcoin has really had a very bullish move this year, but we can see that towards the end of this year we've been having corrections on Bitcoin. Okay, So this is Bitcoin on the monthly time frame. So we can see that from the month of November, October, November, December, we've just been having pullbacks. All right, so these are very strong pullbacks on Bitcoin. Price is right now around 82,000. Okay, and this place is a monthly engulfing zone or a monthly supply zone. All right, so it is possible that Bitcoin will continue to rise from where it is presently. Okay, or if it breaks that zone, then the next place to look at price is here. Okay, but now that we're inside the monthly zone, if we get a weekly bullish engulfing inside this zone, a weekly bullish breakout and a retest of it, we can keep buying Bitcoin from here, maybe from beginning of next year or any other time. But a more better price for Bitcoin to be bought from is if it dips lower to this place, right? Then we get confirmation, then we can buy from here. So this is my weekly top-down analysis for this week. Do ensure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like this video, and drop down your comments in the comment section. Thanks for watching and see you later. Bye for now.